What's good? What's good? Um, I was gonna go to bed. I had a good day overall, but I just came back from doing a delivery. It was a good one too. I think I got some pretty good tips. It's my little side hustle I be doing at night. I just came back from that, and I was like, I'm a little tired, and I was like, I'm about to get ready to go to bed, but I couldn't go to bed until I did a little video real quick on the Super Bowl, man. Look, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm happy with the outcome. Both teams. I really didn't have a horse in the race, but I really didn't want the Eagles to win that Super Bowl. Really didn't want them fans to have that Super Bowl on their resume. Didn't want it. Didn't want to hear it. Didn't want to hear my homeboys back out east. From when I was in the military. I didn't want to hear them talking because they would have definitely hit me up and told me about it. Told me how sweet it was and how much how they catching up in the division and all that. I don't got to hear none of that. I got all this ammunition for them. If they say anything, I'm gonna be cool. I'm not gonna say nothing to them, but I mean they can watch this video and figure it out. But listen, man, the Eagles were stacked this year too. This was a real good year for them. They had all the talent. They had talent everywhere. Talent on the defensive line, offensive line, quarterback. Jalen Hurts arrived. Freaking running back. They had three good running backs. They had Gainwell. They had Miles Sanders. They had Boston Scott, the giant killer. Yeah, all that going. They had Devontae Smith. AJ Brown went all in on AJ Brown. The most sacks ever in NFL history, or not necessarily NFL history, but I think they tied the record in NFL history. One of the best secondaries in the NFL, bar none. Linebackers solid. They were stacked, top to bottom, top to bottom. And they smacked us all year. They smacked us three times this year. What I'm saying? They rubbed it in our face. You know, jumping on everything. Just every time we turned around, they was trying to rub it in our face. You know, even though knowing daggone well that we weren't even half as talented, and we still made the playoffs, and we won a playoff game. So we won on an evaluation year. What I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you want to pick on us after you guys going all in on a Super Bowl. We sitting here on a rebuilding year. You know, actually making the playoffs. So we good with that outcome, but then they want to still stick it to us. Get to the Super Bowl, come across a team that actually get out of the NFC, and actually come across a team with the Chiefs that just as good. Maybe not on the defense end. I think the Eagles are definitely better on the defensive side of the ball, which makes it that much sweeter because they carved them up. That uh, and a super solid defense carved them up, and they had the game too. And if you were watching the first half of the game, I was like, you know what, man, the Eagles about to win this. Congrats. You know, they're gonna they're gonna win it. They're gonna rub it in like they always do. And second half, Andy Reid came out the second half cooking, just chefing them up, just play after play, just series after series, just march downfield, score, field goal, win the game. That's it. They could have scored a touchdown if they really wanted to, but they did it smart and ran the clock. You know what I'm saying? But Eagles couldn't do nothing about it. So I'm happy about that. I'm glad that they held that L. I don't got to hear nothing from them. They're 1-3 in the Super Bowl. We 4-1 in the Super Bowl. And we got another season to catch up. They got to get. They still got a good team. But they got to pay all those guys that they got. From this year. From having a stacked team. This was their year. This was their opportunity to do it. They knew it. They knew this was the year for them to win the Super Bowl, and they knew they had to get it done. But they couldn't get it done, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that. It was a good game. It was a good game. Post played good. The Eagles definitely were the class of the NFC. There's no question about that. I'm not just from a football standpoint, they were the class of the NFC. They were the best team in the NFC. I don't think any team was really going to beat them in the NFC. But then they came across the one team that was equipped to beat them. They had the head coach to beat them. They had the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. You know, and not the receiving core had Travis Kelsey. Juju Smith. Stepped up. Kadarius Toney. You know, being a secret agent. Catching that touchdown, coming in, catching that touchdown, and coming in and then running that punt back, that one punt that they didn't want to kick. They was going for it on fourth down the whole game. And then the one time they didn't on 4th and 2, Toney runs the punt back to the 5-yard line. How sweet was that? Andy Reid sticking it to his team, his old team that, all the fans hate him, because he couldn't get it done in Philly. So that all the fans don't like him. Then he got one in KC, so they mad at him about that. But then he comes in and cooks them up in the second half and wins the Super Bowl on them. I know that one's sweet for him. Feel me? I got my LT jersey on. I put that on just for the day. Just for the day because he's a Philly killer. So it was a good day. It was a good game. It was a good game. One of the better Super Bowls that I ever got to watch. When my team wasn't in it. Because I got to watch the Eagles melt down a little bit towards the end there. It's all good. I'm feel good about that. Well, other things in the far as Super Bowl. A lot of people, want to talk about the halftime show. With Rihanna, and I'm gonna get in on that real quick. I think I was messing around with. I was messing around on Facebook saying that she ain't got it. She ain't got the performance game like Beyonce, which I agree with. It was still, what I'm saying, she was pregnant. She looks like she's expecting. So, that probably hindered her a little bit. She couldn't get her island girl on as much as she would normally get down. But either way, I think it was just, I don't think there's too many in the history of music that really can compare to Beyonce from a performance standpoint. But from a music standpoint, man, it was solid. That's why overall it was a good performance because most of her music is good. I actually prefer her music a little more to Beyonce. I like if I were to get in the car and play some music, and they said, hey, you gotta pick a female artist to play. If I had to go from here to New York, and drive all the way there and said I only can listen to one female artist, Rihanna's at the top of the list. All her music hits, all her albums are good. She got good pop songs, good features, good voice. She got all that. She got all that in a bag of chips. I think as far as just from the music standpoint, I think she's might be my favorite female artist from a music standpoint. But from a performance standpoint, that's Beyonce all day. Even no matter what, and we were joking about it that she Beyonce, even if she was in the same situation and she was expecting, saying that baby would have had to keep up. That baby would have had to be one of those choreographer dancers. She had to learn all the moves too, just to stay in beat. Because Beyonce wouldn't. I don't think that would have stopped Beyonce from trying to get down. She would have tried to make something work. But either way. But that's just it is what it is. It can't. We can't all have everything. That's just life. We all can't. Have everything. And that's another thing. And that's just a testament to Rihanna is that that's the only person you really can compare her to. Really, that's the only comparison you can really I can really put with Rihanna. Other than that, every other she's smashing every other female in the game. Only artist you can really put her against is Beyonce. Because she's on a whole nother level than everybody else. So let's just clear that out. What I'm saying? It's all fun and games between the two of them. Everybody's going back and forth. But let's be real. Say Rihanna's at the top echelon of female artists in the game right now, and maybe in the history of the game. And as far as success, just music and in general, she's just a incredible artist. And that's and it's all in the day. It's all fun and games. Don't take it personal. I see there's also Rihanna fans and all her fan club. That was getting all butthurt because we was saying that Beyonce was a better performer, but it's facts. like seriously, like look how much Beyonce shows cost. They're like $500 to go to a Beyonce show, the upcoming one that's coming up right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying that ticket. You know, it ain't worth it to me. But I'm just saying, some people will. Them shows still gonna sell out. It's because it's Beyonce. Everybody knows Beyonce comes with it when it comes to live performances and anything like that. When it comes to that stage, you know, there's nobody compare. There's no comparison to that. But from a music standpoint, from whose album come out, if somebody said here, you know what I'm saying, which album are you gonna take? I'm taking the Rihanna album over the Beyonce album to listen to. They said which one you want to listen to first. So I'll listen to both of them, but I was like, give me that Rihanna first, so I know the music's gonna be right because she does a lot of different things with her music. You know, she does a lot of just does pop. She does a little hip hop, the little reggae, island girl. It's a lot of different mix. This is just a good mix of music. It's solid, and she got the voice to go with it, and she got to catch, and she just is well written, and I respect that about her. You know, so much respect to her, and much respect to her performance. It was a well done performance under the circumstances. You know, she couldn't really do too much. She didn't want to do too much. You know, so you can't blame her for that. You know, that's just not her. You know, she love her babies. You know, since she ain't gonna shake that baby too much. You know what I'm saying? So she did it, but she did her thing under the circumstances. She didn't cop out and say, "Nah, I ain't trying to do it." She went up there and was on top of that platform up there on the top of the stage, and she held it down, man. Much credit to her. Much credit to her. No disrespect at all, at all. It's just we were just messing around with the Beyonce thing because I mean it is what it is. It's you know when you look at the performance, that's just that's what she excels at. You know that's what Beyonce lives for is that live performance, is that stage. You know that's where she's just that girl when it comes to performance, and just like Rihanna's that girl when it comes to you know the music and the catchy and just the sound. You know that's she got it. You know what I'm saying? So they're both greats in their own right. You know, let's not get it twisted. But anyway, you know, I'm in a good mood. I'm glad that Super Bowl went the way it went. Overall, it was a good Super Bowl. Overall, I had a good time. You know, I was at the house chilling, wasn't doing too much. You know, I got my, you know, me and my dog. You know, what I'm saying my son was doing other things, so he couldn't watch it with me this year. But next year we're gonna do something. Hopefully, you know, my Giants can figure it out and get, you know, get the right pieces and get this offseason together and you know what I'm saying make the right moves and leave it at that. You know, hopefully, you know, I don't we don't have to we can actually win the game against the Eagles this year and the Cowboys, you know, have some success this year. You know what I'm saying? You know, because this ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Getting the playoffs and winning the game ain't gonna cut it. You know, maybe we'll cut it this year. You know, because we was rebuilding. Essentially, nobody was expecting us to really do anything this year. But you know, next year, you know, we got a bit higher expectations. You know, it's off season. We got higher expectations. The draft, we got higher expectations. So we got to make it happen, and hopefully they do that. You know, next year, and I'm gonna be watching closely, see what we do. You know, and go from there. You know, but other than that, you know, it was a good day. Today was a real good day. You know, I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna sleep good tonight, and get ready for work tomorrow. Get ready for my actual job tomorrow in the morning, make some money, and do that, and then maybe I'll pop back on here, you know, on some music stuff, man. Cause I'm about to start getting back into my music and making some and finishing up some of these beats I got for my next little project, little instrumental project I'm about to put out. Hopefully in the next couple months, and then I'm probably gonna go on a little trip, you know, go on vacation and get away for a minute, and then I'm gonna come back this summer just so I'll be locked in this summer and kind of crash out this other album I'm trying to work on. Man, I'm hoping I get enough people on board to work on this little compilation album I really want to do. So I got a lot of big things going on this year. Got a lot of big opportunities I hope I can take advantage of. You know, and I'm just gonna I just gotta stay focused. You know, also just in right in up until the trip and everything. I'm gonna try to get so back in shape. I've been working out. I'm gonna ramp it up a little bit, just kind of try to tone everything out and get right. So this is a big year. It's a big year for me, and I'm looking forward to making a lot of things happen. But anyway, yeah, I'm happy. Glad to glad the Eagles lost, but much respect to them. That's all jokes aside. Much respect to them. They were a very talented team this year. Had Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. I think he's the best quarterback in the NFC East right at the moment. So right now he's the best back in the NFC, but we'll see next year. But right now he's NFC East. He's definitely that guy. Dak is not that guy. Daniel Jones got to prove it next year, and the Commanders don't know what the hell they're doing right now. But anyway, they'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But so we just gotta, everybody got to catch up with the Eagles and see if we can make it happen. So right now the Eagles is a classic division, and it is what it is until somebody proves them otherwise. So let's all keep it in perspective. So hats off to the Super Bowl. It was a great night. I had a good night, and I'm gonna wrap it up right here, and I'll let you guys later. I'm gonna get me some sleep, check on this dog, go to bed. Gonna be coming up with some new ideas for some videos. Do some more legit stuff and some recordings and stuff like that. Just playing some stuff out. What I'm saying? Right now I'm just getting on the mic and just kind of just freestyling everything right now. Just kind of get my build up my mic presence. Build up my following. Go from there, and then yeah, we're gonna just keep improving from here. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are looking forward to it down the road. Some of the stuff I come up with. You guys are tuned in. And I appreciate everybody that clicks a like on my thing. Just give me a view. I don't really, a lot of people talk about subscribe, like man, just I mean, I like my views. I mean, all I care about is just somebody watched it. That's all. That's all good for me. I'm not really trying to have no fans. So I just appreciate the support, regardless of however you want to support me. Whether you just view it, just see what I'm doing, you like it, you subscribe it, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it either way. It's all love. It's something fun for me to do. It's just another way. It's a way for me to get out and kind of speak my mind a little bit. Let you guys know. I got a lot of things on my mind, a lot of stuff I got. Going on, and just giving everybody a kind of just a visual of who I am as a person. And that's what it's all about. I'm not trying to be no personality or try to be something, be like a larger than life figure on YouTube. Like I see some other content creators, trying to be a celebrity and stuff like that. I ain't really trying to be all that, man. I'm just trying to be, if I make some money off of this, cool. You know what I'm saying? But this is a good little outlet for me to just kind of spit my thoughts and and go from there. So I'm good with that. I'm in a happy place. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know what I'm up to, but I'm in a happy place. I'm happy. I got the opportunity to do the things I do. I got the situation I'm in right now. Everything's good, and I'm very grateful and thankful for that. So, but anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. I'm gonna let you guys go, and hope you guys all have a good night. Dub Life signing off.